Hello, survivors of the nuclear apocalypse, cadets of Atom, welcome back to Atom RPG and playing hardball. So, we had some very nice experiences here and also rather creepy, and I have to say I really enjoyed the spiders here. They were really creepy, and it's rare that I saw, you know, the animation in a way that it was really like a goosebump moment, like the way this thing moved. That was really creepy and very nicely done, I think. Very impressive and very cool. So we have another person on board, Hexogen. He is a guy who, yeah, barricaded himself in one of the buildings here in the city of Red Fighter. Well, okay, we can't really see much. Oh, no, guys. Stay here, please. So he was, well, we found this nice little village here, and it appears totally vacated, well, due to the fact that there were these giant spiders here. Mutated spiders, and someone called them arachnides, right? And this is the building Hexogen was, yeah, barricaded himself in, and well, now we can be on our way. And by the way, I wanted to say a big thanks to all the comments so far and all the helpful yeah, advice, especially to Arthur. So what we are going to do now, so we are keeping in mind that yeah, let's have a look. We are keeping in mind, yeah, we are going to Krasnoznameni. We are keeping in mind that we indeed missed this fortune teller, and I know that we didn't speak with so many girls yet, like here in the little farm and at the other farm, so basically like 2 farms, but that was because it was the night, right? But here, we are rather good at survival, so we hear dog yelping and humans screaming insults from a huge distance. We could walk by, but we could also come closer and see what's going on. Let's check it out, and we see what this is, right? That is something. Everybody goes into melee mode. Because I don't want anybody to start shooting before it's time, but we can actually, yeah, we could use the claw knuckle duster. Yeah, let's do that. So there we go, and then we run forward. We know what we want that happens, right? I hope they are not killing the dog. Oh, leave the poor doggy alone. Come on. But this guy, unfortunately, I mean, we don't wish anybody anything bad, but this guy needs to die so we get the dog. It's very sadistic, I know. Oh yeah, there. Okay, well, oh, we are so sorry. Oh, and now the poor, oh, come on. Oh, doggy! But he's really not dodging very well today. So come on, guys. Maybe we should start shooting now. Oh no! They are killing him again. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, come on. Yeah, well. Sorry about this, guys. And by the way, I wanted to say that not only with all the... I'm very grateful for the comments. And I just wanted to say that there came up the thing about the ammunition. So let's have a look. So I feel, you know, we have the opportunity to make a lot of stuff ourselves, right? So, and I feel the scarcity, in my opinion, is actually rather a good thing. But I feel that we actually... There is enough for me personally, yeah. But I understand that someone says, okay, well, I want to shoot away, and we have to be careful. That's for sure. But for me personally, it's always a thing of rotating the weapons, you know? So we can go into melee with certain enemies, of course, and that's actually a good thing, because it's cool for us, right? Oh, this is actually, is it? I wonder if the time is actually going on. No, it isn't, right? If we go like so, yeah. So what I personally like that, because then we see more from the game. So we see more weapons effects, yeah. If we shoot something here and there, if we do some thinking about the fact that not everybody should use the same ammo type. And I personally like all of these similar games like Fallout 1 and 2, Wasteland 2 and 3, Fallout, New Vegas, Fallout 3, all those things that you can find on my channel, and here Atom RPG. So far, I personally, I don't feel stressed at all with the ammunition. And it's more a matter of management, yeah. So I'm not in total agreement with the thing that there is a huge scarcity. Oh, this here looks also interesting. Okay, and we have discovered a small path that leads to a giant rock. There's a cave entrance into it. Well then, let's check it out. Yeah, so I don't agree that it's a total scarcity or something, but at the same time, yeah, I can also understand that some people say, okay, well, I'd rather shoot away, and I believe that there would be, well, convincing game design choices, of course, that would be a good explanation for more ammunition, because, you know, in the end it's just some metal casings, and once people know how to make black powder, yeah, then it's a rather simple thing. And especially like in a place like the United States, in the case of the Fallout games. Yeah, let's take everything first. Yeah, in case of the Fallout things, and probably like the Soviet Union, I'm not sure what the situation was and is with the Soviet Union, how easy people come by weapons, yeah. But I guess like with the wilderness, in parts of the wilderness, like in Siberia or something, I can imagine that a lot of people just have their hunting rifles or something. And then it's rather easy, I guess, to set up a workbench or something and just press your own bullets, right? Once you have some, you know, some rudimentary gear going and the chemicals for that, it's actually rather easy. And I think a game could also get around this and just say, okay, well, this guy is our bullet maker, our town's bullet maker or so, and then maybe the quality could be a good thing, right? That you have like homemade bullets that have less damage potential or something. Yeah, like they have in Fallout New Vegas, I believe. There was a thing like this. Oh yeah, let's enter here. What's there? What's going on? A bus stop. There's another body here. Yeah, where you can, where you could say, well, okay, in that case, I think it was like bulk ammunition. Yeah, and lower quality, so that is increasing the wear and tear on your weapons. I'm not exactly remembering laborer's calendar. Oh, okay, I have to read something, right? Well, then let's just read this. Laborer's calendar, June 12th, 2003. Today is the 163rd day of the year, leaving only 202 days until the next cycle. Name day for Beta, Beetrooter, Isaac, Vladibiti. Oh yeah, the person likes beetroots probably, huh? This day in history. On June 12th, 1985, the High Council of the Communist Party finalized the censorship law banning most anti-government books and publications. Screw you, sarcasm. Go to hell, constructive criticism. You can only say good things about the working class and their leaders. The folk calendar calls today Beatras, judgment. If the sky turns purple in the morning, it means that Beatra, the beauteous patron goddess of the beloved beet, has blessed the crops, and the next harvest will bring a plenitude of sweet, juicy, life-giving beets. However, it is believed that moles, the arch-nemesis of beets and therefore also our very survival, are very active this day. Do not spare your metal bowls in the hunt for our despicable underground foes. Make the tips from a couple of tin cans and 2 heaps of metal scrap. Fix and place with a wire. Aha. It's a recipe. Dear friends, I would also kindly ask you not to send any monetary assistance to Tishkin's drinking establishment. I believe he has been stealing your generous donations. Sure, he says that he hasn't received a single ruble in all the months I've been writing these calendar sheets. But how could I believe such a thing? He is a liar, I am sure of it. I'm certain at least some of you have actually been supporting me, right? How do I know that you are sending me money if I have received none? Why? Because only brutal, filthy animals would read something interesting that was given to them for free and not make a donation. You are not animals, right, dear readers? Please forward all future monetary donations directly to Comrade Magnitsky of Beachrutia National Park. Okay, now that's fun. So let's take all. Let's continue exploring this here. Ah, there's a toadstool here. Yeah, so, for example... And then it's also a player choice, like, and that's what I like because it's another survival thing. But you know, I find that, for example, Fallout New Vegas is actually managing that relatively nicely. Although it's yeah, even on hardcore mode that I'm playing right now, at the moment, you can find the Let's Play on my channel here on PlayingHardball as well. I don't feel it very I don't feel that it's very stressful, right? And unless you would... Why are we so slow? Unless you would... can we actually run like this? No. How did that go? How did that work? Controls. Do we run? I'm sorry, I didn't play the game in a couple of days because I had played ahead so much, because I really like it, and I really like the... Oh, there's something. Scrap metal. I really like the whole feeling it creates, you know? And I like the ISO, actually. It's actually... I kind of like this actually better than ego shooter perspective. But that's just one thing. Yeah, and there's another corpse here and another toadstool. So I'm getting carried away here. Yeah, so with Fallout New Vegas, they do have a system, yeah, that the weapons degrade after shooting. Yeah, and if you use low quality ammunition, then this degradation is increased, and I like that as a mechanic, yeah, although you don't really have any problems with repairing the stuff, yeah, or at least I don't, and unless I think you are completely ignoring repair stuff, yeah, and unless you are really using only one weapon, which takes away a huge chunk of the whole game fun, in my opinion. Because there are like hundreds of weapons, yeah, and that's the thing. If there's so much stuff, then you are evidently supposed to try them out, and that's part of the fun, I think, right? And then I wouldn't think that players are not using that, yeah. But on the other hand, yeah, I mean, you can never satisfy everybody to 100%. That's just a fact, right? But for example, like the amount of ammunition that you want to provide, in my opinion, it could be a good solution just to say, okay, let's give the person, or like, yeah, let's have one improvised ammunition maker in every bigger settlement or something, yeah. And then you can shoot away. At least with basic ammunition or something. Yeah. Maybe as a compromise. And I would find that convincing. Yeah. And well, I do have some worries here, because we are supposed to deliver 20 black powder to the lady, right? To this lady guard at the other farm. And we don't... I'm not sure if we get enough of it. But we'll see. So we are fine here. Let's make a quick save. And then we are on our way. And we want to go to Krasnoznameni, because we want to sell all the stuff, right? There we go. We want to sell the stuff, and this gives us the opportunity also to talk to the fortune teller before we forget it, right? So, and I think there's nothing new in here. Well, we could actually talk here with the guy. The young lad looks around the bar, frowning. He casts a quick glance at us and nods. Yes? Well, I'd like something to drink. So, he's got 196. Ah yeah, and we do have the knives. So, let's sell him one knife. Like this, right? Rubles, 63. Yeah, and otherwise I think he doesn't need any. Doesn't need anything else, right? Well, we could. How about one armor? Like this, and then he has the gear. I'm not sure if he's actually using it. Maybe this one as well. Yeah, that's good. So, let's trade. And I'm not sure if he's actually putting it on, but it's fine. Do you have any special offers today? I'm not as skilled in mixing cocktails as Fidel, so I can offer you just one. A cocktail called Idiot. It's not to everyone's liking, but our regulars enjoyed it. Will cost you 3 rubles. Yeah, well, why not? There you go, and hurry up, I'm dying of thirst. The young fella procures a heavy bottle filled with local moonshine. We are hoping it's made of beetroot, but the real secret ingredient is most likely sawdust. While these thoughts race through our head, the lad has already poured us a shot. Well, Fidel would actually, if it's really bad, then Fidel would kind of object, right? Let's drink it bravely. We are in the post-apocalyptic Soviet Union anyway, so people drink even more, right? It feels as if a river of lava has just gone through our body. It's only our strong will that allows us to hold in the deathly potion and stops us from embarrassing ourselves in front of everybody. Ugh, damn, what a sheep dip. I did warn you, by the way, that the cocktail is not for everyone's liking. You should have listened to me and not risk it. Well, don't rub it in. Oh, let's change the subject. Okay, well, so alright, time to go. It was an interesting experience, at least, right? So do we actually have it was here, like an effect? Is there something now? Yes, there is. Oh yeah, we are drunk. Oh, that's actually not so good. So well, let's see. Then Patrick. Oh, that was the crazy one. Okay. Nice to see you again, Patrick. Oh, actually, let's trade with you. Do you have anything? Not really. Yeah. I think we are rather keeping everything that we have. And, oh, by the way, sorry. Okay, see you later then. We got another recipe, right? The book receipt. Leave passport. There was another document, although I had the feeling that we already knew the recipe. Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, that's there it is. Okay. So it's fine. And by the way, if you have watched the Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas, you know the crafting system there, right? So, and for example, I think that they did a very fine job here with the crafting. I like that very much because we have the, you know, we have an item-based inventory system. Yeah, I mean we do have list elements here, but it's all in all, I think this is you have some good oversight here. Yeah, and you can easily check out the recipes, while with the Fallout game you always have to find the workbench or a fireplace or something, and only there you can actually check out the recipes, as far as I know at least. Yeah, I didn't find anything else yet. Was there actually something here? No. Okay, I'm not sure. Can we actually look in here, or is it theft? Potato. I mean, it's all Fidel's stuff anyway, right? So theoretically we should be allowed to take it. But I think it's probably fine. Yeah. And what I also like much better here is the thing that we can just fill up bottles with clean water. While with the Fallout game, we have to always find dirty water or something first and other stuff to clean it. So the little old lady waves. Let's barter. She's got a lot of rubles, so she can get some nice armor, right? Let's give her some armor. Ooh, this thing is so expensive. That's so great. Yeah, we got really a lot of stuff there. So maybe the rusty Nagan pistol, 131. And I think we don't really need anything else right now. Yeah, it's fine. Let's trade, and then she's got 75 left. This could be enough. Oh yeah, excellent. Good. Trade, very nice. Oh, okay, the discount. Oh, I forgot about that, but it's fine. We have to get rid of the stuff anyway. Because we can't carry more. The mustached market man stands behind the counter. People for the most part pass him by. As he sees us, he smiles warmly and touches the peak of his cap. Good day to you. Wanna buy something? Yes, indeed. Show me what you have, dear. Okay. Ah yeah, he's also got some stuff. So, how about a very nice armor for you, and have a helmet as well? Let's even have 2 helmets. And I think we don't want to sell anything else. No, it's actually fine. And we don't really need anything else, at least at the moment, because we have so much food and other stuff. It's really okay. Yeah, and Fidel doesn't need any money, and Hexogen neither, right? So we have 5,300 rubles now. Okay. Have a nice day, sir. So, and then these are the the shops. There's the mummy, right? Yeah. So where's actually the fortune teller? Ah, there. Okay, ah, there's the thing. So that's what I overlooked. Nopochny or something? The future. Game set. So let's have a look. I'm still a little bit irritated why we are so slow. Ah, yeah, because we are overloaded again. Okay. Yeah. Salt. How about we make some corned meat? And then yeah. Yeah, well, actually, let us just put some stuff to the others. How much can they? Oh yeah, he can carry lots and lots of kilograms. Tons of equipment. The Ushanka. He's got the speechcraft. Doesn't really need that one, right? Ah, but it reduces dodge. Let me just check something. So, survival, we've got 48. 26 and 54. So actually, it's better if Hexogen actually wears the this Uchanka. There. And I feel that it looks better on him. Like with his face and stuff. So. Then. What else do we have? Oh, the rabbit's paw. By the way, how's our intellectual situation with the others? He's got 6 and he's got even 8. Okay, yeah, we will be able to have some very interesting conversations there, I guess, at the campfire. You can carry the leather. Yeah, actually, I really feel that the leather breastplate is probably better than the metal one. Because we still have the dodge. Yeah. So by the way, where's this scarf thing? Didn't we have 8 or something? Or who's carrying it? I saw 8 or something. There. That's better than nothing. Although I'd like to make more do-it-yourself respirators for the others. But it could be that they don't care about toxic stuff anyway. Or do they? I'm not sure. No, I think they can be poisoned, right? Yeah, okay. So then, of course, the condoms are extremely important here in the city, right? So what else? What is heavy? Yeah, here Exogen can carry that rifle, because we will sell it. The rusty sawed-off shotgun. So now saving. Now we are going in. Ah, yeah. Hello, good lady. Oh. In the dim-lit place, we don't immediately notice a dark-skinned, thin woman leaning over a crystal ball that's glowing from the inside. Slowly, the woman takes her gaze away from the crystal and raises her eyes full of mystery at us. She takes her time to speak. Her voice is deep and a bit husky. Another traveler dared to visit the cell of the enchantress and clairvoyant fortune-teller Sarah. Are you brave enough to learn your future? To receive a priceless advice about what you need to do to win the favor of Mistress Fortune? Or perhaps you want to purchase amazing lucky charms? Wait, perhaps you could first answer a few more trivial questions? Alright then, ask your questions, traveler, but by asking them you are also giving answers. Remember that. Well, how do you like telling fortunes in Krasnoznameni? Ah, there is no point to make it a secret, handsome. They don't let me into the town. They suffocate me with taxes. The big cheeses and the Chamber of Commerce detest my trade. What can I do? I make money with the talents I have. I see. Can I ask you something else? Can I learn to foretell the future? Would you like to? I'm sorry, but this talent only passes woman to woman in my family. Strangers simply can't figure out this intricate and mysterious art. Talent? Yeah, right. Well, can I ask you something else? I'm listening. Tell me about your lovely town. Ah, handsome. I wish you knew what a dark place you've just called a lovely town. Krasnoznameni was built on an ancient burial ground. It's been cursed since its founding. Oh yeah? What curse is that? The fortune teller sighs and beckons us closer. My mother told me about it, and my grandmother told her, and she heard it from my great-grandmother, and so on. The thing is, the city's founder, Count Ruevski, built it in the place where there once was an ancient dolmen. Under it were the remains and bronze weapons of some ancient warriors. The locals warned the Count not to disturb their bones, but he didn't listen, and built the town where he intended to. As for the dolmen, he ordered to disassemble it and move it to the capital. The story goes that the skeletons came alive and the carts grabbed their swords and slaughtered the soldiers that were transporting them, and the town has been cursed ever since. Anyone who dies in it can't pass away in peace. Wow. Some stories you have. Let me ask you another question. I'm listening. What are the rumors in the area? I've heard that there's a fight for power in Paragon. If only any of its authorities came to me for magical help, this squabble could have been put to an end too. Ah, of course. Can I ask something else? And I'd like to change the subject. Let's change the subject, handsome. Let's change it. Yeah, how about those lucky charms you were talking about? Oh. You have a condom, let's have that one, and, oh yeah, that's all for intellect, for people who believe, rather than want to know, right? But I mean, they look like fun. The witch amulet, clay facsimile of a child's hand, hanging that one around our neck. Well, so and you can use some tire armor, right? Or how about a helmet? I think you look like a helmet person, right? Could it be that she's like, it's a catastrophe what we get in rubles? Or was that the normal price? Yeah, it's like half. No, then she only gets some rubles. Let's get the condom. Because this is a big city and I suspect that there might be need for it. And we know better to have a condom and not to need it than to need it and not to have it, right? Straight. And so, Sarah, I'm interested in your services. As if out of thin air, the fortune teller gets an array of strange trinkets in her hands. Her eyes are sparkling in the darkness of the room. Fortune-telling lucky charms, make your choice. Our whole life is a continuous choice. Tell my fortune, gypsy, I'm curious. First, cross my palm with silver, for my fortune-telling powers are telling me you might run away without paying. It's 20 rubles. I see. Well, here's the money. We hand the money to Sarah the fortune teller. A moment later we only blink once and the money is gone from our hand while the woman is already studying our palm with interest. Listen and memorize, handsome. Very soon you'll face the hard times, but don't be afraid. Straight after these hardships you'll be in luck. So much luck. Ah. I have the feeling you tell this to all your clients. The gypsy flinches and looks at us with dissatisfaction. Why do you say that? Don't you know that magic doesn't work on those who think and doubt too much? Not just bad magic, but good one too, by the way. Alright, sorry, I overreacted. Instead of answering, the woman only purses her lips, offended. If you don't like the idea of learning about your future, then why don't you go to that crook who shows Lenin's mummy? He's the talk of the suburbs. It's to him that everyone comes these days. What, are you being strangled by the competition? Fortune teller nods reluctantly. Yes, if only you knew to that extent, Baro. I can't catch my breath. Before all people would come to me, and now travelers only visit this Dinilo. Okay, alright. Maybe I could help you with it somehow? Indeed. My recent card reading wasn't in vain. The cards foretold that the kind Gaggio would come and help me with my misfortune. The gypsy looks at us cunningly and comes a bit closer. We instinctively place our hands on our pockets. Yeah, that's certainly the best thing, right? But she does have a very, very interesting eye color. Listen, handsome, call his bluff. He can't have a real mummy. I'm never going to believe that. Yeah, sure. No problem, I'll check it out. Besides, we also have our doubts there. But what are you willing to give me for it? Don't worry, I'll pay you. Word of a gypsy, just do the job. Sure. The word of a gypsy, huh? Well, no problem, I'll check it out. Ah, thank you, handsome. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I'm sure you'll think of something. Well, definitely. Alright, so that's actually very interesting. That's a very funny thing. And it's also, I have to say, like a bit East European humor, maybe, because, guys, this is not woke at all, and I like it. Yeah, I like that. So we take it not too seriously here. Yeah, also the word gypsy is something some people even find already offensive, but others don't, and we are the latter group, or I at least, and hope you guys too. So let's make a quick save here, and then we go back in. Why was Lenin carrying a log? The answer will shock you. The man beckons us with his finger and proudly places his fist on his hips. Ask me any, even the trickiest questions. Well, actually we already talked with him about everything, right? Tell me how you got this mummy. Oh, it's a long and entertaining story. Could you be more specific, please? Well, how did you retrieve it from the destroyed Moscow? Have you heard of the secret Moscow underground tunnels of the KGB? The thing is, apart from everything else, I was an agent in this organization and so had access to the tunnels. When the first bombs fell, the first thing I did was to drag our respectable comrade Lenin through these tunnels. Is that so? Well, I can well believe it. Another question. Do you mind if I take a look at the mummy, like a closer look? Maybe I could poke it with a knife or something. We bend over Lenin's sarcophagus, which looks like a very ordinary coffin. The mummy doesn't react. Let's watch the mummy closely. We seem to notice the mummy's breast rising a little as if Comrade Lenin is breathing. This is, to put it mildly, slightly odd, as he's been dead for at least 80 years. Sniff the mummy. Surprisingly, the mummy reeks of alcohol, cheap tobacco and onion. We narrow our eyes suspiciously. This is not the appropriate smell for the precious father of the Russian Revolution, right? Let's tickle the mummy. We raise our fingers over the corpse, but the warden of the tiny museum jumps up on his chair and rushes to stand between us and our target. No, no, you can't touch the exhibit. For a second, it looks as if Lenin's mummy sighs with relief. Let's rummage in the mummy's pocket. Cast a side look at the scruffy warden who follows our every movement. Still, even a superfluous glance is enough to see the mummy's pockets are empty, except for the one which reveals a bottleneck. Wow, let's watch the mummy closely. Nah, nothing else, just the slightly rising breasts, huh? Let's tickle the mummy again. No, okay, no, we are not allowed to. Sniffing. Okay, well then let's step back from the mummy. But we know he opened his eyes kind of, right? There was some movement. So how about, let's think logically about this one. What time is it right now? There, 1400. So I think we are just going to come back during the night. Let's do that. So, and then we can actually, let's go into the city. Let's go into the city. There's this corrupt guy here, right? We see a tall, strong man in heavy armor and Ushanka hat. He turns to us while simultaneously grabbing an automatic rifle hanging from his neck. Well, well, well. The entrance to the city costs 30 rubles. It's a fee. Hey, that's a real rip-off. Give me a discount. Now, speaking out of line, it's not a rip-off. It's our standard price. Surely you don't think that any street rat can freely walk into our city. The guard gives us an angry look. Suddenly he blinks, as if having noticed something important about us. Well, maybe he recognizes us and our last conversation, huh? His eyes suddenly widen as he quickly steps back from us. He looks genuinely, or at least it seems so, terrified. Oh my. How come I didn't notice it straight away? You have Krasnov syndrome. No way. I can't let a sick man into the city. Epidemic is the last thing we need. This whole Krasnov syndrome is just a rumor. There's no such thing, yeah. Unfortunately, we are not getting ever close to 111 first aid. Although I would love to see what happens, but we need to get into the city right now. We don't have any more time, I think. Oh no, what are you saying? It must be the fever talking, but don't you worry, we'll figure out how to help you. It would be good for you to get some help from the city hospital, but I can't let you in just like that. The man pretends to think really hard, then a mischievous grin appears on his weather-beaten face. Oh, I do have a kind heart. I will let you pass, but for 1,000 rubles. What? Are you for real? Where would I have this much money from? The guard waves his hands in conciliation. Fine, 1,000 rubles might be an overkill. Let's make it 500, but not a kopeck less. Yeah, well, that's better. Kind of, yeah. Here, take this 500 rubles. We sigh as we give the guard the lump sum and look at him in anticipation. Would you look at that? Why, thank you very much. Fine, go on, get some medical attention in the city. Haha. And don't you worry, it's a one-time fee. I won't ask you to pay it again. Well, wait a second. Now that we've paid so much, answer a couple of questions, okay? What do you want to know? Well, you must see a lot of people passing through. You don't say. People from all over the place are rushing here to experience the big city life. However, it's up to me whether or not they get to do it. I always feel so important when I get to make decisions like these. But with great power comes great responsibility. I am to make sure not to let in any wandering tourists infected with the terrible disease known as the Krasnov syndrome. Oh, it's so disgusting I don't even want to say its name out loud. At first you don't even feel it, but then all hell breaks loose. Puss, vomit, your eyes are popping out of your head like a snail. Oh! Yeah, I've heard about that already. Well, let me ask you something else. Those lip-sync ships, go ahead. Do you catch a lot of smugglers? What even is smuggling nowadays? If it ain't biting or going to explode any second, go on right ahead. There was this one time though, I couldn't bring myself to let this merchant in even though he paid me. He tried to get a cart into the city, filled with thousands of playing cards, naked broads on all of them, in different positions, like this and like that. I say, let him go to Paragon and corrupt people there with all his filth. So I've confiscated as many cards as my pockets could fit and sent him packing. Wow, what a moral crusader you are. I have another question, if I may. Don't forget, loose lips sink ships. Go ahead. Are there a lot of fights breaking out here at the border? No, not really. However, not long ago I had to kick some fool's ass. Picture this. I am approached by this former paratrooper guy, all dashing and glorious. He even had his beret on and everything, but he was wearing it almost on his face, so you couldn't really see it. And he was lit to the gills. Open up the gates, Jaff. I wanna get all up in your mutant lady's business. Obviously, I tried to talk some sense into him and explain that this isn't a way to address a government official and that our ladies won't fall for his charms. But he dug in his heels, kind of like the Greco-Roman wrestlers do. Tried to take me down. Good thing I had the club. Ah. So you say a paratrooper called you Chaff. Alright, yeah, we heard of that guy, right? Let's talk about something else. Loose lip-sync ships, but go ahead. Well, you probably hear a lot of rumors in your line of work, I guess. People do talk, they do. But there's rarely a reason to pay attention to what they are saying. They tend to enjoy telling tall tales, like the one about how one of the esteemed members of the Chamber of Commerce keeps a pig right in his private residence. However, I've heard a rumor recently, which might not be a rumor after all. Have you ever heard of the famous performer Gödöf? He has some good songs, the kind that stick in your head. So, I've heard that his songs that condemn our government are in fact written by some broad from Paragon. Makes you think, what else is fake in our world? Oh yeah, fake and fake news, right? But I'm not familiar with him, to be honest. May I ask something else? Loose lips sink ships, but go ahead. Okay, well, so actually nothing else comes to mind, but maybe you know some more rumors? I think I've already told you everything I know. Go ask someone else. Yeah, I was going to do it anyway. Loose lip sync ships, go ahead. Yeah, I think we have to go now, so. But have a nice day and don't catch anything nasty. So you don't have the pass. Okay, so we are inside the city. We made it. Let's have a look into the treasure chests of the Wastelands. That is something we can have and want. Oh, there's a person. Yeah, Hexogen can take this here. Is the person saying something? Oh! The sturdy man in front of us plays adroitly with his impressive looking knife. He throws it in the air and catches it again so quickly, deftly and effortlessly that many people would gladly pay just to have a look at it. As he notices us, he quickly hides the knife in the handmade leather sheath. Oh, that sounds like a good knife. Come closer, don't be afraid, I won't hurt you. I'm not really afraid. Can you answer a couple of questions? I'm listening. What's your name? Here and in the north, people know me as Censor, the mercenary. Why they call me that, I don't know. It sounds a bit like my family name. And I can also sense enemies when they are miles away. It's like a sixth sense. I don't know which exactly gave birth to this nickname. Censor, you say? Can I ask you something else? Of course, ask. Are you from around here? Well, I walked by foot from Saratov region when clients became fewer. Wanted to look for interesting assignments here. I see, I see. Can I ask another question? Yes. And what do you do here? Well, I entertain myself mostly. Drink beer, throw knives. Not that long ago I bet 50 rubles I'd knock out a cigar off a guy's teeth with my knife from 20 meters. And I did, actually. Wow, brave man, that one. Another question? Of course, ask. Got any good rumors to share? What can I tell you? Well, I've heard that if you want to get to the mountain pass of Woos to visit your family, for example, you have to go to Fogolevka. It's the only place that has transport connection with the pass. But why would anyone want to go there in the first place? Yeah, no idea. Another question maybe? So, how about bartering? Do you trade anything? Oh yeah, well, you do have a sharpening stone. That's a good thing, because I think we only have one, right? Or even none now. Yeah. No sharpening stone. And Fidel? Oh, yeah, indeed. How about we trade? You could use a tire armor, right? Oh yeah, he's paying 72, right? So, and how about a helmet? No, that's just fitting, right? That's nice. And the tasty red apple, but he can keep it. Let's do it like so. And closing. Okay. Let's change the subject. You know, I should go now because I just need to save. Need to make a quick save. And then let's talk about your knife. I've noticed you are handling this knife very skillfully. The man grins. This is old school. Before the war I studied medicine. This thing is heavier than a scalpel, true, but just as functional. You never know what surprises life has up its sleeve. Haha. Okay, well. Melee weapons. 60. So I think we should rather load this one, just to be sure that this option is not gone. And then let's just check again. So melee weapons. Ah, we're actually not so super far away from 60. Yeah. And I wonder... Oh yeah, well, it's just our protagonist, right? Unfortunately. Tja. Let's talk with him about this when we have 60 points. Okay then, so... Then... Can it or something? Ah yeah, that's a library. Ah, we remember a quest that we have, right? The spry gentleman of about 70 immediately perked up when we entered his modest shop. Now he's examining us with an expression of genuine interest. Oh, a good customer is my greatest joy. Are you here to marvel at my books, or would you like to chat a bit? Old man Abraham will be happy either way. Well, what a coincidence. I also like to talk. The old man lights up with a wide smile and slaps his hips. Ah, you've come just to the right place. Tell me what you want to know, and I'll try to satisfy your curiosity to the best of my ability. When one's life is as long as mine, one inevitably hears many stories about everything. That is intriguing. Tell me about yourself. But I've introduced myself already. My name is Abraham. Yeah, okay, sure, of course. There's something else? Ask away, my friend. Yeah, that was pretty nice, because that way he also, made clear that he doesn't want to tell us more than his name. But yeah, what is it that you do around here? Well, I sell books and magazines. Just look at how many I have lying around here. Old ones and relatively new ones as well. And here I have... the old man waves his hand in the direction of the sturdiest shelf in the shop. Samizdat, the treasure of the Soviet dissident movement. Shalamov, Solzhenitsyn, Sorokin, late Trudov, and even my beloved Andrei Sinyavsky and Yuli Daniel, but these aren't for sale. Oh, it must be good to be such an expert of your trade. One more question, if I may. Ask away, my friend. How's life in the big city? How's the trade? Oh, the city is alive. Isn't it the most important thing? Ask anyone. They tell you that Krasnoznameni will still be here 100 years later. But my business, young people don't want to read anything. That's all I have to say. And that's why I'm so pleased to see someone like you coming here, my friend. Well, that's nice of you to say. May I ask something else? Ask away, my friend. Well, rumors, gossip, tales, I'm always interested in those. You know any? Recently, I've studied an ancient manuscript on the history of this fine burg and came across a fascinating little tale. According to it, in the days of Count Revsky, the powerful rabbi, Leopold, lived in these lands. The Count ordered him to make an automatic croupier for one of the city's gambling houses. Obviously, our hero created a golem from unburned clay, and in his mouth he put a piece of paper with the word play written on it, and thus the croupier was ready. Everything was fine until some hooligan added the word over to the instruction. From that day it became practically impossible to win a game against the golem, and since he turned into a sharper rabbi, Leopold had to drown his creation in a local river. Yeah, I think I've heard something like that before. Let's have another question. Do you know any other tales or gossip? No? No, only about that golem. Okay, well, interesting. So, how about changing the subject, huh? I was actually instructed to get a book from you. Here's the check. The shopkeeper scans the receipt that the barman in Otradnoye gave us and leans on his wobbly desk. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings, right? Comrade Tolkien, your time has come. He hands us the hardback and exclaims, Lord of the Rings, One Piece, happy to be of service when it comes to entertainment and cultural growth of our society. Ah. Is it any good? The book, I mean? The man squints and replies with a smirk. Workers of the world united and immediately started to argue, to jangle, to quarrel, to wrangle. But one smart Jewish kid just took a certain ring and off he was to a volcano. He and his friend threw the magical bijouterie into the lava, and that was that. No more problems for the proletariat, the elven aristocracy, or even the ruling class of Valar. I'm on board with that. Okay, well, we hope the bartender will be too. Let's talk about something else. I'm interested in your merchandise. He claps his hands. Oh well, that's my pleasure. My goods in exchange for your hard-earned Geld. Geld? That's funny. So I guess this is actually to speak of role-playing now. That's probably Yiddish, I could imagine. Because Geld, like with a D, that's German for money, right? So that's interesting. And Yiddish is some mixture, right? It's like a mixture between many languages, like Hebrew and German and other stuff, yeah? Some Eastern European languages, I'm not sure. Well, And we want to have Bata 90, huh? But we could, well, let's have a look at what he has, right? Show me what literary works you've got. Oh, he's got a lot of interesting recipes. Also the army magazine. Oh, I bet that we could get some stuff out of that. The Avant-Garde Almanac Addendum. How much? Oh, it's really expensive. 700. Yeah, no, we definitely should only buy something when we get the discount, right? But that's actually interesting. 3-barreled handgun we already have. Ah, yeah, here, but this here. Ah, yeah. Oh, and by the way, like, to speak of role-playing again, this here, these are the exact pictures from the first Fallout game, and I think Fallout, not only Fallout 1 but also Fallout 2, and these were the skill books, so I guess these are skill books as well, right? It's a bit expensive though, so I guess we should hold on to it, or to our money for the moment, and see to it that we get something else. But it's certainly good to know that he's got the stuff. When you turn towards the exit, the old man exclaims, "Wait, don't be so quick to say shalom, young man. A seasoned adventurer like yourself is a rare occurrence in my modest shop. Please, maybe you could help this old fool with one particular nasty business." Well, why you all want to ask me something when I'm trying to leave? I know it gets old pretty quick, but humor me. Listen to what this Zaide has to say. Otherwise it's your future kids who will be left without education. A new sect of utter luddites have emerged in the north. They call themselves the illiterate. They only attack those who deliver my books to the other booksellers. According to their faith, literacy is to blame for the current state of the fakakta world. Fakakta? I have to explain this, guys. To speak of role-playing. Verkackt. That's a German word. So this is like a funny concoction of that. Verkackt means like fucked up, messed up. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. They believe that if there's no books, there will be no educated people and no technologies that could cause the second nuclear apocalypse. That's what they say. And even though I'm not ready to argue that, I beg of you, help me stop them. Yeah, everybody who loves books needs to fight the illiterates, right? I would have forgiven anti-Semitism, but the enemies of the printed works shouldn't be allowed to misbehave. You need to lure them by showing up in their habitat with a bunch of books. If there is love for literature in your heart, take a bundle of books and head up north to bring justice to these enemies of the written word. Well, that actually sounds like an excellent job for us, but what are you willing to give us for it? As is customary, I can promise that there will be some Geld and gefilte fish waiting for you at the end of this risky endeavor, and maybe, just maybe, even an expensive book. Yeah, it would be fun to say, I also hate books, if I'm being completely honest with you. No. Alright, of course we will try to help you. Yeah, and we are not only trying, but we are going to help you. So, thank you, don't say anything else, or this old man might start crying as a proper kinder. Here, take this as bait. The old gaffer hands us a hefty bundle of books. This is an almost complete collection of works by Lenin, bound by a strong ribbon. We take the bundle with a whistle. Go walk around the northern lands with this. Sooner or later, you are bound to encounter those no-good nicks. Alright, I'll be on my way then. That is really fun. So, there we do have the books. An almost complete collection of the writings of Lenin, the 6th or something of VI. Ah, no, it's Vladimir Ilyovich or something, right? As long as you carry it, as we carry it, anyone could mistake us for a traveling bouquinist. A bouquinist, huh? That's really, I really like this. So, okay, let's quick save. And yeah, oh yeah, there's something. But I guess we can't go there, right? Can we go there? Behind him? I guess he's getting upset, right? Oh, it's locked. And how about unlocking it? A friendly warning, anyone suspected of thievery will be severely beaten. Okay, and that's fine then. When he's got some stuff there. Rubles by the bathtub. Yeah, so let's quick load. We are not even trying his stuff. So let's go here. Well, and looking at the time, I think we need to end this episode and we will continue next time. But this is certainly fine and funny here. Oh, locked level 40. Okay, and by the way, I wanted to check something. How many experience points do we need? Oh yeah, roughly 900. Oh, and we are hungry. So we need to eat something. We need a fire. Was there a fire somewhere? Yeah, but I'll figure that out. Or we need to figure that out, but in the next episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. We made it into the city, so we had a nice road trip. Unfortunately, we got very unlucky with the dog situation again. I'm not sure. We need to start shooting, but then maybe the guy is surviving again, and maybe we are not supposed to ever have a nice doggy as a pet, right? The dog meat. That's very sad. But yeah, so we made it. We got the quest, the mission from the gypsy, the fortune teller, and we will surely check out how we can find out that the mummy is not a mummy but just a person pretending, right? Yeah, that's that. So guys, thanks for watching again. If you have any thoughts on the game, please share them in the comment section. I'm sure I'm not the only one who would be interested. Thanks again for all the comments so far. That was rather helpful. Not only for me, but the other people who play this game as well, I think. And yeah, we are keeping in mind that there are some ladies and girls we have not talked to on the farms, but don't worry, it's not forgotten, and we are going to continue next time. Okay then, so again, thanks for watching. I would appreciate if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never ever miss an episode again. So next time, bye bye.